Hi, I'm Tiffany Belfield Elamine with Community Farm Alliance. I'm the food justice organizer. And if you've come to this video, that means that you want to know more about the Kentucky Black Farmers Needs Assessment and Farmer Profile Questionnaire. So let me first start off and talk about the Kentucky Black Farmer Fund. So the Kentucky Black Farmer Fund, we had 2 rounds of it and it was amazing. We had more than 50 applicants, but because of that, we had a lot of conversations with Black farmers across Kentucky, and we realized there was more that we needed to know about what the needs are, the wants are, and what we as Black farmers are going through in Kentucky. So we put together the Farm to Table team, my teammate above, Lori, we put together this assessment.
So we just want to take a few minutes today to walk you through this tool that is just a way for us to build our relationship with you and really get to know you and your farming operation better. So this tool has 7 sections to it, and we're going to go through them one by one. So the first section is personal information. So it starts out telling you about this assessment, why we're collecting this information, asks you to give us permission to use the information that we collect. Then it has contact information, information about minority status, and we hope that you'll tell us about what's the best way to follow up and be in contact with you. Oh, and I want to make sure you know these, any question that has a little red star on it is a required question, so you can't submit your information without answering required questions. Not all the questions are required, but it will let you know.
The second section is information, and this is, we want to know about your operation, your business, your legacy, your farm. We want to know how long you've been farming, what are you farming, where are you farming to. These questions help us learn how to better identify the wants and needs of a farmer in Kentucky. It also includes some questions about income, and it also includes other ways that you have make money on your farm, whether it be from or agritourism. And then there's a question at the end that I kind of wanted to talk about, and it says, what do you consider as an agricultural win for your farm? So some people don't acknowledge some of the successes, and we want to know, what do you think is a good agricultural win? Something you haven't obtained yet. What is a good agricultural win?
The next section is about your production. So what are your growing methods? How do you do your planning? How much labor do you have and help on your farm? What is your production through the seasons of the year? And finally, how has your farm operation been affected by variability in the climate and extreme weather events? Knowing this can help us maybe to be able to find you resources that can assist you in being more resilient.
Section 4 is sales and marketing. So we want to know your outlets, where you're selling to. How well is it? Are you wholesale? Are you retail? Is everything going well? Are there any barriers? Are there any successes? Are there any challenges to selling, to distribution, to marketing, to sales? We also have some information on, some questions, I'm sorry, about promotion around marketing. Also, do you have a farm logo? And these questions also help us figure out how we can help you on the business level, and some of the organizations that we work with that can also help you do better in this section.
I'll just mention here that you can use the back button to go back and fix things, or you can look at any of the sections at any time. And if you need to stop and come back to this later, you can click the save button and it will save your work that you've done so far and email you a link that you can come back and complete the survey. The next section is on record keeping, in which we ask you some things about what kind of records you keep for your production records, for sales, for expenses, and we just want you to tell us what your practices are and just be honest and let us know if there's something about record keeping that you would like help with.
Section 6 is future goals. So we've seen what you've done, what you're doing, but what do you want to do? Where are you headed? How big do you want your farm to grow, to maximize? What capacity do you want to be in? What is stopping you or hindering you from that? Do you want more resources? Do you need farm storage? We ask these questions because we want to help our small farmers. We want to help our Black farmers and other social disadvantaged farmers. And we need to know how we can properly help them to be the greatness that they want to be.
And the final section of this survey tool is about resources and technical assistance. So we have some questions here about different resource providers, state and national, federal resources, and your experience with them and what kind of projects you've worked on with them. Especially wanting to know what things would be of interest to you to work on in the future.
And a lot of these topics literally came from conversations that we've had with Black farmers through the Kentucky Black Farmer Fund. So the heirs estate planning, it's a big issue for Black farmers, not just in Kentucky, but in the South. And being a CFA and the networks that come with being CFA, we have been able to cross blend some of our resources. And so by hitting some of those buttons, we can put you right into some technical assistance to get you more information on those resources. Also, we want to know, what do you need as a Black farmer? Write it out. Everything is not something you could fill in with a bubble. Let us know, what do you need? What do you want? The good, the bad, the ugly, the truth. And also we leave a box for any other things that you feel like you need to share with us as far as being a farmer in Kentucky.
And then finally, when you're all finished, you can go back and look at any of your answers if you want to change anything. And when you're all done, you can hit the submit button at the bottom.
Once it's submitted, you will wait a little bit of time. It will come to us and we'll go through the questions. And if there's a blank space, if there's something that we're like, I don't know what they meant by that, we'll contact you. Another reason why we want that contact information, and we'll have a conversation about it. We'll also be calling back with follow-up conversations to know more about your wants and needs as a Black farmer in Kentucky and how we can properly put you with technical assistant, whether it be CFA technical assistant or one of our partner organizations technical assistants.
So we've got, this is a thing that you can do all on your own if you feel comfortable with that, but Tiffany and I are available to help with filling this tool out and knowing how to answer these questions. And so our email addresses are here at the bottom of this flyer. And if you would feel better about having a conversation, we would be glad to go through all of this on the phone with you and be a little more conversational instead of if you're tired of doing stuff on the computer.
You can also share this flyer if you're a farmer or your org checking out the assessment. Take this flyer and share it. It's kind of like a referral flyer, but it also, like Lori says, gives our contact information. And we hope that we get to share this and get a lot of information and grow the population of Black farmers in Kentucky.